heading into week 2 of rehearsal. Tonight we are doing intimacy. Similar to fight choreography, intimacy choreography, every single beat needs to be specified for the actors to feel safe, but also so that it happens the same every time. The moon looks so big right now. Oh my god. Good morning. I am on my way to see a patient. This is what my hair looks like after I take it out from braids. Oh, I like that one. Oh, look at these clouds. It is beautiful outside today. All right, so today was a lower body lift. We started on the prone hamstring curl, and I went very light on these. I think I did 3 rounds of 6 to 10, slow on the eccentric phase. Next, we have the leg press machine. No weight today, just using the sled. That felt enough for me on that left hip. And I did 4 sets of 10 reps. I like wide feet and toes pointed out slightly or parallel. I'm trying to target both quads and glutes on this one, so a little bit more of a neutral foot placement. Now this next one I had a lot of fun with. I've seen this before on an assisted pull-up machine, but I switched it up a little bit and I felt like I created a whole new exercise. I'm sure someone has done it in the past. But this part is what I've seen, a nice slow push through flexion and extension of the leg that's doing the work. And then I realized I had a little bit of a deficit once I got past that neutral position on my left foot. So from there, you'll see me later on, I start training a resisted hip hike / hip dip, which I do a lot for patients who have low back issues, pelvic stability issues. So here I'm starting that little resisted hip dip and trying to figure out where I want to place my weight to feel it best. But that's going to work a little bit more of the lateral stabilizers of the pelvis. The glute, of course, because we're still working through hip extension, but that little lateral crunch / hitchhike that you see in some of those reps, that's going to get more of the QL, deep lumbar stabilizers. Back on the trusty dusty abductor adductor machine. This machine felt a lot better. I think it's a newer machine compared to the model I was on for my last workout. So the reps just felt smoother. The weight felt easier to control. I like the way the back pad was positioned and also the knee pads. It just felt more comfortable overall. So I was able to push heavier weight, especially on adduction. And then I ended on the stair climber, level 5 through level 7 for 10 minutes. That was a pretty successful haul at Marshall's. First I got a lot of things on clearance. This is just like an oversized short sleeve athletic tee. And then I was really going in there to find rehearsal pants, like sweatpants. But I ended up finding shorts, which I'm not a huge short person, but I want to give them a try. So we got 1 pair, and then these look cute as well. Again, super on sale. And then I got a dog toy, a little Halloween toy for Roscoe. It's so cute. And this was $4.50 for just this little tinky bit. This one was $12,
$12. This was like $6. Yeah, this was $6. And then the makeup at Marshall's is so affordable. I've been looking for a plain light cream eyeshadow as like a base with no shimmer. I would have purchased that for $5. This whole thing is $7. Crazy. It's e.l.f., so I'm sure the quality is fine. And then, okay, also they have Ariana Grande perfume. I always wear her perfume. Right now I'm trying out Mod Blush, and this is Cloud. The spray I got it on Amazon. It was way too expensive for what I got. It's just like a little vial, but I don't think it's super strong, so I think I might mix it with this. I got this for Nazaya. They've been using a lot of lavender scented like incense and products, so I thought they would like this. I hate lipstick, but I like having a little bit of color on my lips, so this is a Powerful Plump. I think it's one of those that makes your lips tingle and appear bigger. And then this is a lip and cheek mud, so you can use it on your lips for color or your cheeks. This was $4.99 and this was $7.99. I'm definitely a bargain shopper. I grew up wearing clothes from Marshall's, Ross, hand-me-downs, so I don't want anything more than that. I appreciate fashion. I wouldn't call myself fashionable, but I would say 90% of the time I dress for comfort, and then 10% like cute. I am heading to rehearsal. It's Tuesday, and tonight we are learning time warp. I'm really excited. Janet doesn't really dance in time warp. However, I might be dance captain for this production, so it's good for me to know the choreography, but also Janet and Brad may be staged within the craziness of time warp. We'll see. I got my protein muffins to go. Okay. I'm trying to find the perfect consistency. These are better than my last ones. I found that putting baking powder in the mix makes it very like spongy. This one's okay, but it's a little chalky. The consistency is better. So it's just half a banana, half a scoop of protein powder, a little bit of Greek yogurt, and 1 egg white. The time warp at this point is just kind of a Halloween song. Everyone knows time warp, even if they don't know Rocky. It's always a huge crowd pleaser. I'm hoping people are gonna dance in the aisles, or at least stand up and jump along. Our choreographer is awesome. He's one of my dear friends, and I'm so excited to see what he's gonna bring to the table.
Okay, so this is a look inside our beautiful theater. So this is the Dominion Energy Center, and the theater that we're going to be performing in is the Carpenter Theater. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to theater history. I love learning about the creative processes of different musicals, how they came to be, but also the theater buildings themselves. There's just something about a theater that holds so much history, especially in a building like this. You can see how ornate and decorated and lush. This is just the second floor, and then a look down onto the lobby. That door opens right to the big theater itself. So I'm just going to read some of the historical facts right off the Wikipedia page. So the Carpenter Theater was originally a Loews Theater movie palace, developed by the Loews Theater Company and designed by John Eberson. The building construction began in 1927, with doors opening on April 9th, 1928. Eberson was famous for inventing the atmospheric theater design, where the theater walls resembled an elegant villa or streetscape under a night sky. The Carpenter Theater design evokes a Spanish setting with a faux sky ceiling containing stars and moving clouds. Oh, it's so pretty! The architect was influenced by both Spanish and Moorish Baroque architecture. This makes me want to do even more research, and probably in future videos I'll talk a little bit more about some of the other things I'm coming across. But wow, it's making me appreciate everything even more than I already do. We are not rehearsing in the Carpenter Center right now. We are rehearsing, I think, in what's called the Gottwald Playhouse. And it's kind of like an auditorium style theater with like bleacher seating, but it's really nice because it's got a lot of space, which we need for choreography, which I am walking into right now. All right, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.